Welcome to episode 7. Today, we're going to talk about self-improvement. Now, we hear this all the time. Everybody needs to self-improve, of course, but everybody's self-improvement journey looks different. But when it comes to trading, that's kind of similar for everybody, all right? So let's dive into that and see what that really looks like. When you're trying to self-improve when it comes to trading, there's a couple of things that we want to highlight. And that first thing is creating a schedule. You have a schedule for everything that's important in your life. Always say, if you want to find what's important to someone, pay attention to what they do with their time and their money. And so if your trading journey, if your trading schedule is not something that's imperative, then you won't continuously grow, okay? So if you trade in the morning at 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock, whatever your time is, or you trade in the evening, whatever that looks like for you, set your reminders, put it in your calendar. Make sure that it's something that's there for you to look at every single day, okay? The next thing is studying trading psychology. So how do you do that, right? Because a lot of times, even just generally in life, it's like, all right, I need to go to see the therapist because, there's some issues that I need to work through. Same thing with trading. There might be some issues that you might need to work through to help you, basically reach that next level. So read trading psychology books. Watch this series, okay? And also talk to other traders and understand their process and their experience, and basically be inquisitive and ask them questions on what they did to overcome whatever bad habit that they had. When you combine all of those tools, your trading psychology will elevate to a whole different level, okay? Now, the next thing is create a daily routine. So, for example, my daily routine, every day before I trade, okay, I read. One of the books that I highly recommend is called Emotion-Free Trading, okay? That's one of them. And then after I read, I mark up my charts. Before I even hop into the trading, I mark up my charts, all right? The third thing is I write down my daily goals. What is my take profit goal? What is my stopping point? It's so important to have this in front of you because it keeps you aligned with your long-term goal. If you don't have your goals in front of you for the day, that is the first step to failure, because you're going to continuously trade and you might be profitable for that day. But guess what? The next day over, because you didn't have that structure, you'll be profitable and then you're going to lose it all. So make sure you have that in front of you. And then the last thing is make sure you have your strategy in place. Follow your steps. Same thing like we talked about the last episode. Stick to your rules. You have to have your rules in front of you, okay? So when you do these things, you'll start to see that your trading is going to drastically improve. I'm telling you, these are the things that helped me out tremendously, okay? So now, there's other things that we have to look at as well, okay? And it's all about your mindset, okay, for self-improvement. So you can have the structure, you can track, your emotional triggers and how you trade on a daily basis, but you also have to really focus on how you're thinking about your future wealth. And I want you all to really understand abundance is one of those things that you have to believe in. We all deserve wealth, okay? And when you approach the chart and you understand that you're living in a life of abundance, you don't get fearful. You don't feel like you have to make all of your money in one day, because you know that if you live in abundance, there's endless opportunities to make profit. And so when you understand that, you'll know that, okay, let me just hit my goal and then let me stop for the day. Because you know that there are plenty other days and plenty other setups that look just like this and more opportunities to come. So how do you train your mind for abundance? Well, for me personally, before I went to bed for a very long time, I listened to some meditation music that talked about abundance. If you want to train your mind, you have to constantly listen to it over and over again. Same thing like anything else. Always reference basketball because that was a huge part of my life. When I wanted to get better with my left hand, what did I have to do? Practice my left hand every single day until it became muscle memory. So imagine when your mind has developed a muscle memory where now it's like, I don't even have to think about if I deserve this. I know I deserve this. Once you've reached that point of your life, nothing will stop you from hitting any of your goals. So I encourage trading all the time because it's limited amount of time it takes to make a substantial amount of money, and it gives you the freedom to focus on what you really want to do. Because it's one thing to have goals, but let's be real, you got to have the money to make it happen. So trading provides that. But if you want that to provide for you from a long-term perspective, you have to think from an abundant standpoint. Don't self-sabotage your success. Don't self-sabotage your wealth, because you deserve it. So that's episode 7, guys. It's self-improvement. We all need to self-improve, whether it's from a trading perspective or from a personal perspective. But I just gave you the blueprint on how to do it from a trading perspective. So make sure that you tap into that, because we got new levels to accomplish. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you on episode 8.